Shao Kahn's defeat at the hands of Earth's warriors, Shinnok has managed to escape his confines in the Netherrealm. The war is now being fought once again. Only this time, it can be won by mortals.
You know, after all these years, I still have no idea what he's talking about. What do you guys think? Yeah, no clue. Welcome back to the channel. It is me, Mortal Kenny, alongside the Bailey Bulldog Brothers review team. And today we are going to have a special retro review rewind of one of my favorite Mortal Kombat games of all time, Mortal Kombat Gold. There it is, guys. Don't hide away from it. This game has been hot and new for over 20 years. Look at that, Bailey, all into it. Just licked it right there. You know it. Very collectible game right there. This game is absolutely incredible, and we're really happy to review it for you. Right now, Mortal Kombat, here we go, feel it, don't be scared. Mortal Kombat's about to celebrate, it is celebrating its 30th anniversary. Can you believe that, guys? I've been playing this game for 30 years. It's definitely rubbing off on Bailey. He's been influenced by it. Felix is like, you've been playing this sadistic, bloody, just crazy game for 30 years? What is wrong with you? Well, we'll have to answer that question another time. But yes, I have. I can say that I have been enjoying this game for 30 years. It's one of my favorite games of all time, my favorite fighting game franchise. I wouldn't call myself Mortal Kenny if it wasn't. But with that being said, with all the positive fanfare and excitement around Mortal Kombat at this time, there are some negative things being said in the media, which is why we're doing this, really, right? I mean, we've seen some really interesting takes on this, and I don't read a lot, and when I do read, it always is involving Mortal Kombat, and I did read a couple articles that just had my head scratching. One was from a website called CBR.com, and we're very angry with them right now. We're not happy because they claim that Mortal Kombat needs to end. Look at Bailey, he's ready to just go out there and take a bite right out of their writing. I mean, that is just one of the worst takes I've ever heard. I mean, I'm ready to send Baraka and Shinnok in there right now, give their writing a fatality. Look at this, guys. The greatest warrior is MKG. Do you know what that stands for? Mortal Kombat Gold. I finally, after all these years, figured it out. I never realized that until now. But yeah, I mean, come on. Mortal Kombat needs to end. What is wrong with you? Your writing needs to end. Your website needs to end. Get a clue. And the other one I read, which is why I'm doing this review in the first place, was from a website called boingboing.com, which is as dumb as it sounds. And they said, and they claim that we all need to point and laugh at Mortal Kombat 4. Now that is unnecessary. I mean, and look, I understand. You know, Mortal Kombat 4 is, in a lot of fans' minds, is the worst entry in the series. They don't like how the game looks. It looks a lot different from the previous 3 installments, like Mortal Kombat 2, where they use actors as sprites for the game, has a really clean look to it. You know, but this game's a lot different. It also looks nothing like Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, which is its predecessor, right? I mean, again, they're using actors, they're using sprites, the game has a look to it, but Mortal Kombat 4 looks a lot different, right? It's 3D. The technology was different at this time. They wanted to try something new, and in that regard, they created something that had an entirely new look and feel to it. And in my opinion, I think the game's awesome. And even though I was a little, there we go, look at this, there's a fatality. That's what needs to happen to the writing of Boing Boing and CBR.com. I mean, you know, Mortal Kombat 4, when the game did come out, I was a little disappointed in the arcade version as well. I mean, I did like seeing Quan Chi on the cabinet, and that he was actually played by Richard DeVizio, who played Kano and Baraka, so that was cool. I always was excited about that. Hey, all right, let's not perform a fatality on this nice pet rover. Don't do that, okay? Save that for those websites. But But yeah, in Mortal Kombat 4, you know, I also thought it was lacking a little bit. There were 15 characters, and a lot of my favorite characters were absent from the game. But this is where Mortal Kombat Gold comes in, right? I mean, this game just hit a home run. I mean, it was a launch title for the Sega Dreamcast. This is why I bought this system in the first place. And in return, I was very happy that I did. It turned out to be an amazing system. This isn't my original Dreamcast. That is lost in time. I purchased a new one on eBay probably about a year ago so I could play this game and relive all its glory with my Bulldog brother tandem, and we've loved every second of it. I mean, the game still holds up to this day. And when you look at this, you got one-on-one combat, two-on-two combat. I mean, that's just so much fun. But when you look at this character select screen, I mean, come on, I still get all the feels, even to this day. I mean, look at this. They added in Cyrax, Molina, one of the most popular characters in the whole franchise, Kitana, Kung Lao, Baraka, and there are so many other little, you know, hidden characters and little tips and tricks that people still have not found to this day. I mean, the game still holds up, in my opinion. I just think it's also one of my favorite Mortal Kombat fighting games. And check this out. I have this set up on Noob Cybot mode. I got one-button fatalities going, so you can see some of those. And what I do love about this is they've taken, for all the new characters they put in, they put all their old fatalities in. Look at that, the world blowing up right there. I think Cyrax trying to send us a message. It's our world is sort of facing those circumstances right now. Hopefully it doesn't happen, but it's a take on what's going on in the world. And I've always loved this. I mean, this was another first for the first time ever. If you choose not to continue, you don't just get the boring game over screen. You get a fatality. So essentially, Baraka was killed twice, once by Cyrax and once by the pit. So there you have that. I also have it set up for easy endings. So you can see an ending very simply. You know, and another thing I should also mention too, a lot of people were disappointed by Shinnok. He was not like Shao Kahn. They were hoping to see a Shao Kahn type ending boss, and Shinnok was not like that. There he is, going down. Look at this. You guys ready to see one of the coolest endings? There you go, Felix. You ready to see one of the coolest endings in the game? We're gonna see it right now. We are once again the supreme champion of Mortal Kombat. That doesn't get old. How many times have we heard that? Look at this Bailey. He's practicing a fatality. He's getting ready. He's getting ready to do an animality, I should say. So this is a cool ending. It's Cyrax's ending right here.
Alright, Cyrax.
And now that I beat it with Cyrax, I don't know if you knew this, guys, we can now access Cyrax as a outfit change without his mask on. We can see him unmasked. And that was the first time at this point. We've never seen him unmasked at all.
Alright then, I'll begin the scanning
There's
process.
Jax.
Sonya, you hit the regeneration.
Getting ready to help everybody out. The Special Forces, Sonya and Jax.
All set, Jax. Ready on your go.
There we go. Watch out what you're doing there, folks. Yeah, at this point, the last time we saw Cyrax, he was in Jade's desert. So you've never seen what he actually looks like at this point.
Ready? One.
In Deadly Alliance, we can see him without the mask pretty easily. But this is the first time ever. And now we'll be able to play as him without the mask.
Power down.
Pretty cool. Ready, guys?
Powering down.
Oh, here we go. Wow.
I am human. I feel life once again, and I remember.
That's pretty iconic.
Thank you so much. I am forever in your debt. I will not return to my Lin Kuei roots as an assassin. I am
Whew. Well, that's a relief.
for Earth.
Well, that's good news.
Let's get you out of these parts because you've been trapped long enough.
Now, the great thing about this game, there's another ending that we're going to look at that is the total opposite of what happened there. So you really get to see both sides of everything. And let's take a look at some of the credits. So we can see some of the design team. And yeah, this is, you know, what brought Mortal Kombat its glory. You got Ed Boon, Mike Boone, who might even be his brother. I'm not sure about that. You got Steve Barron, John Vogel, Dan Forden. This is why the music sounds so awesome. John Tobias right there, the Cybot and Noob Cybot. I mean, you had everybody who made these games awesome involved in this. So how could this be a bad game? It's just different. It's different from the previous iterations, right? I mean, that's the only thing about it that people have a gripe on. But anyway, we'll take a break right here, and we'll come back and show you some of the tips, tricks, and hidden characters associated with this game. You guys ready? All right. Yeah, you guys are ready to go here. Ready to see some Unmasked Psyrax? So you just saw we beat the game with Cyrax, so now we can play as Unmasked Psyrax. And it is kind of cool to see him like that. Very easy to do. So once you beat it with them, all you're going to do is go over to him, highlight him there, and then you're going to want to keep it on him there, right? And then you're going to want to hit start and block. Okay, so there we go. As you can see, the thing sort of... I'm going to leave it there. You got it, Bailey, because I don't want anything to happen. I want to make sure we get it. And then we'll see if it works.
Choose your destiny.
Well, he's still masked there. Alright, we're going to see if we did it right. Here we go. There he is. No mask on. Yeah. Unmasked Psyrax. That's kind of cool. Again, it was cool because the first time we ever really got to see him. Whoa! See him without the mask on. We got to finally see what he actually looks like. Yeah, and we're gonna actually see him go down. No, we don't want to see you, Cyrax. You know, we unmasked you, and now you're heading down the pit. There he goes. Nah, I know. All right, yeah, we love Cyrax. We didn't want to see it happen. I know. Okay. Hey, Felix, fancy hat you have there. That looks pretty awesome. Hey, don't be jealous. Bailey, I'll get you one on the 35th anniversary of Mortal Kombat. How's that sound? Anyway, okay, now we're back here. We're going to show you guys some tips, tricks, and hidden characters that are associated with this game, and there are a lot of them in here. So the easiest way to begin doing this is when you get to the screen, you want to do it very quickly now. You want to hit up, up, down, down, left, left, right, right. And if you know you've input it correctly, you're going to hear a laugh or an outstanding from Shinnok. Or you might even hear this mumbling like the And if anybody knows what that sound means or what that is supposed to be, please drop me a comment and let me know. I mean, after playing this game for over 20 years, I still have no idea what that sound is, what the heck that even means at all. It's just really strange. All right, so once you do that, then very simply, you're just gonna go right here where that says arcade. You're gonna highlight that and then hold down the L and R buttons, and then you're gonna get a cheat menu. And then now this is really cool. Easy endings on, and this is how I've been playing during the course of this video. Easy endings means you go right to Shinnok. Danger on means one hit wins the whole match. Everybody's on danger, so whoever gets the first hit wins. Fatal 1, 2, and Pit Fatal, those are easy fatalities. So if you want to perform fatality number 1, you hit high punch. Fatality number 2, low punch. In a Pit Fatality, you gotta hold down and high punch. Basically, just give them an uppercut. Combat code, that's for 2 players. That means that you can just pick whatever you want to do. You don't have to worry about inputting any code. Hey, okay, can we get to the hidden characters already? All right, so yeah, there are a few hidden characters in this game. One is called Meat, who some think is one of the worst Mortal Kombat characters in the whole franchise. The only one worse would be Mocap in some people's opinion. So he's in here, and the way you get him is you have to have a 2-player game. One player has to win 20 matches in a row, and then I think you can play as Meat there. So we're not going to put everybody through that. I mean, I don't want to lose subscribers. We're trying to gain them. So, and Felix is getting a little tired, so he'll be dead asleep if we try that. But in addition to that, there are 3 other hidden characters in the game. So we'll show you. One of them is Noob Cybot, which is also really cool. I mean, Noob Cybot, if you think about it, appeared in Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat 3. Oh, there's a friendship right there. Look at that. Mortal Kombat 2, 3, and 4. So he kept his streak going here, only to be broken in Mortal Kombat 5 Deadly Alliance. He's not in that, but he does come back in Mortal Kombat Deception as a sub-boss with Smoke, which is really cool. Okay, so to get Noob Cybot, very simply, all you have to do is go to Hidden, which is not on the character select screen. And then as you're on Hidden, you want to hold the L and R buttons down, and then simply hit up, up, left, 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 A. Oh, wait a minute, I think time expired. Well, let's see. Raiko is what shows up when you get him. Oh, there he is. Did it right. You can see him right there. Noob Cybot. Now, he does have fatalities and everything, so we'll show you one of them. Basically, his fatalities are Sub-Zero, and I think Raiko is the other one. He doesn't really have his unique fatalities, but we'll take a look. Let's see his moment. There we go. There's one of them.
Fatality.
There's one of them. Let's take a look at the other. Alright, so here comes Noob Cybot's second fatality. Basically just a Sub-Zero ripoff. I mean, it's cool that they still put him in the game, really. But here we go. Look at him. See, he's got his ice capabilities for the first time ever. Slides over and delivers the fatality. So yeah, not very creative, but hey, you know what? At least we got him in the game, right? Yeah. Now it's time for one of my favorite hidden characters in the game, Sector. So I'm gonna go to Hidden, and it's up, 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 left, 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 A for him. And let's see if we did it right. There he is. He even has his own versus screen, which is really cool. I mean, come on, how hard should it have been? All you have to do is really palette swap, what they've used to do so many times. And here we go. Page right out of Boba Fett's book, right there. Here's a fun fact I think you guys may not have known. Boba Fett was actually an inspiration behind Sector. What do you guys think of that? Any thoughts on that one at all? Yeah, all right. You think that's cool, Bailey? There we go. All right, let's take a look at his other fatality, a classic. All right, let's get Sector again. All right, let's get a classic grudge match going here. There we go. Classic matchup. There we have it right there. You guys ready for this one? Hey, you don't want to miss out on this here. You ready? All right. And a lot of these characters even have their old school moves. Look at this. Just like that. All right, here we go. There's the trash compactor. Never looked better. What do you think?
Fatality.
Yeah. Okay, the final hidden character in the game, look at that, is Goro, and he's the easiest one to access. So again, you're gonna go to Hidden, and all you're gonna do for him is up, left, A, and then you get Goro there. And again, Goro, just like the other characters, he doesn't have a versus screen. He comes off as Shinnok, but he's got 2 fatality as well. Take a look at those. He is in his lair right there, which is really cool. That's it. I mean, you know, we just saw Noob Cybot do that same fatality. I mean, come on, they could have, wouldn't it have killed them to switch that one up? I mean, I do have to say, I mean, come on, that's a little lame. All right, let's check out the other one. And there he is. All right, Goro in his own lair, about to perform a fatality. All right, let's see. I mean, you know, it's not too bad. You get the little green fireball there. I mean, what do you guys think? You think it's better than the other one? You think it's, what do you, Felix? Nah, not too impressed with those fatalities. I mean, the fatalities for those characters really aren't that great, but at least they did try to give them something, and at least they are included in the game. All right, coming up next, we're going to take a look at some of my favorite endings for the game, and then we'll wrap it up. Whoa! All right, now what we're going to look at here is some of my favorite endings from the game. Now, again, I told you before that the endings in this game for the first time ever were pretty cool. They were interactive. They were kind of like little movies. So there is something on the, if you go to options, you can see something here called Combat Theater. You like that? All right, and that is really cool. It basically saves all the endings in the game for you. And well, let's take a look at some of my favorites. Now, we did see Cyrax's earlier, so here's Sector's. And this one's kind of a little dark. So it starts off the same way. as the Cyrax ending.
Are you sure you want to go through with this?
Right.
If this fails, we won't be able to recover your main property.
Guys, this one's a little scary. Not gonna lie to you.
After experiencing the flashbacks in my fight against Shinnok, I realized that my existence is unnecessary.
Unnecessary? He's one of the most iconic characters in the game. Totally necessary, Cyrax.
Alright then, I'll begin the scanning.
I think he's
process.
loopy.
Sonya, you hit the regeneration.
So far, same exact ending that we've already seen. Nothing new.
All set, Jeff.
Everything's working out great. Cyrax is about to come human. Everybody's about to get thanked. And go on to live happily ever after. I know, uh-oh. Bailey knows it's coming. He's seen this
Sonya,
before.
hit the switch on 3. Ready?
Yep.
1,
Here we go, Jax.
2,
Don't get too excited.
3.
Special Forces, as bad as it was on the PlayStation 1, it's about to meet its end.
Okay, power down.
Oh no! Who's that? Oh, you guys aren't watching, you're smart. Don't look, Felix. Oh! Bro, what did he do? Where's he going? Sonya! Jax! Cyrax without a head. Oh my god. I don't know if you'll be able to sleep tonight. Now the music you're hearing there is from The Living Forest, one of the best soundtracks of the game, and Dan Forden did a great job doing a new rendition of it. Probably can't play it too long on here because we might get sued. But let's take a look at some of the other great endings in the game. This one is my favorite. Well, we'll go with my favorite ending last. Let's take a look at Molina's ending. This one I haven't even seen in so long. Let's see what happens here. Oh, this is like
Kitana, I want your status. I want to be Princess of Edenia.
Oh, I want a lot of things too. Does it mean I'm gonna get it?
You have no right. You are not my sister.
I agree.
You were born of Shang Tsung's sorcery.
At least this game keeps everything in canon.
What right do you have to the throne, Edenia?
She's got no right, Bailey. None.
No! You are evil and have no place in this world.
Both their endings are very similar also.
You are right, Kitana. But if I have no right to this realm,
Neither do you.
no!
Oh, no. That was a nasty uppercut. I think this, Felix, do you think this could be a stage fatality?
Darling sister,
She got her size
I will
out.
take this realm for myself.
We should provide commentary. Oh no! And now, basically, in Katana's ending, the exact opposite happens. Katana sends Molina down the flesh pits. So, yeah, we basically see both of those. So one character we're also very familiar with is Baraka, and there you go. You guys want to, you're hungry, just like Baraka here, a little treat for you. You're doing a nice job. Oh, there you go. But Baraka meets an end in this also. Very sad ending. Let's take a look at this one. Now, this one must have been tough for Richard DeVizio because he plays Quan Chi, and he played Baraka.
I should enter Baraka.
So it's kind of like him meeting himself.
Betrayal is complete. I have dealt with those once loyal to Shinnok. This victory is ours.
And he looks just like he did in Mortal Kombat Mythologies, by the way.
On the throne of Queen Sindel, while I am forced to hide in the shadow.
This is the first time we ever got to hear Baraka speak, by the way.
The Elder Gods are dead. Raiden is dead. And thanks to you, Shinnok is dead.
Everyone is dead.
Everyone is dead? What fun is that gonna be?
Realm is dead.
How do we rule a realm with no one in it?
Very simply, you know.
About holding court to mortals. It was about obtaining power. I now possess that power.
I kind of think this is what's happening in the world that we live in right now, also.
It's in a dead realm with a madman.
Oh! That's smart.
Now, sorcerer, you will pay with your
Baraka finally gets what he wants.
I am the life to give.
What? Oh no! What is happening? Frozen in time. Well, Barbaraka. Luckily, I'm not sure this ending was canon, so I think we can sleep good tonight. Okay guys, now we're gonna see my favorite ending in the game and one of my favorite endings of all Mortal Kombat games. It's a good one, so you guys don't have to shy away from this here. This actually is Kung Lao's ending. It's really, really great. There's Goro there. This could be considered Goro's ending as well.
We are here to offer the Shokan a treaty for peace.
Here's a side note, Goro and Noob Cybot both don't have endings at all in this game.
We now await
Not that
your
you guys really care that much.
War has been waged in this realm for too long. We must bring it to an end.
Goro basically is becoming a good guy.
Differences with the Centaurs, as long as they abide by the treaty. I shall sign your agreement.
Look at that, guys,
Goro,
giving
this is
in.
a great victory for all of us.
Yeah. Whoa! Did you see that? Felix turned away from that one. Kung Lao.
Kung Lao, we are at a moment of peace. How can you attack now?
I once thought
I want answers.
an enemy.
We need answers.
Kitana.
Was that your attempt at an assassination, Earthman?
Uh-oh. Things might be getting a little hairy.
That was a ceremonial strike of revenge for my ancestor that you killed in Mortal Kombat so many years ago.
It's awesome that they kept that continuity.
Wish to continue this battle?
No. I wish only to settle the differences between us.
Your ancestor was a great man, and a brave and noble warrior. You should be proud of his accomplishments. If he won, perhaps it would be my own son, seeking to settle differences with him.
Look at that. A handshake. Thought I'd never see the day. But yeah, it's really cool that they kept that going, and you know, they really just created everything they did in Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3, even stuff that happened before the first Mortal Kombat, they're still honoring. I think you guys are getting put to sleep by some of these endings, but that was my favorite ending in the game. Absolutely awesome. You know, after this Mortal Kombat, things do start to get a little crazy with the storyline, with Deadly Alliance, Deception, Armageddon, but 1 through 4 are kind of kept closely all intact. As you can see, evidenced by some of these endings. Thankfully, they're not all canon because we saw Baraka meet his end, Reptile, but Baraka also meets his end as well. Whoa!
Infidel! You are in no position to demand anything. I could kill you with a mere thought.
Don't do it! Don't do it!
A deal? I am not a god of my word, Reptile. All deals are off!
Oh! Well, that's just wrong. I mean, come on now. You know. Homie shouldn't play it like that. Well, anyway, there you have it. So, Mortal Kombat 4, some crazy arcade endings, some awesome gameplay, some great stages, awesome fatalities, great secrets, just cool modes. What more really can I say? There's so much I could say about this game. I mean, listen, I could do a 10-part podcast, a 10-part video series on this. I mean, sure, it might bore some people to death, but others would very much like it. I mean, there's so much to say about this game. But let's give us final thoughts, guys. Bailey, Felix, what do you guys think? Do you recommend Mortal Kombat Gold after all these years? What do you think, Bailey? What do you say? Do you guys recommend it? Yeah? What do you think? All right. There you go. Felix, do you recommend Mortal Kombat Gold? What do you think, Felix? You want it? You think it's a good game? Felix? Yeah, all right, he's into it too. Yeah, that's right. So, check it out, Mortal Kombat Gold. It's still available. Unfortunately, Mortal Kombat 4 is one of the only games that they have not remastered at all or put on any like Xbox Live Marketplace for you know, online multiplayer. There is no Arcade 1-Up that has Mortal Kombat 4. They only go up to Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. So it really hasn't gotten a lot of the remastered love. Hopefully that'll change. Unless I'm wrong, I think the only place you can play Mortal Kombat Gold is on a Dreamcast. There are emulators out there that you can play, but the gameplay isn't as fluid. To get the true experience, I think you still need a Sega Dreamcast. So if you do want to play this game in all of its glory, you do need to pick up one of these systems. But you'll be happy that you did. I mean, this is a fantastic system that still holds up to this day. But I think we're done. These dogs have had it. They're ready to get out of here. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel. For myself, Mortal Kenny, and on behalf of the Bailey Bulldog Brothers review team, thank you for watching, and we will see you soon when we can pry our eyes away from the look of Mortal Kombat. And here he is again, Thunder God Rating, bidding us all adieu. Oh. Whoa.
Wins. Fatality.